Thieves are stealing wires from Tucson lights faster than the city can replace them.
But these thieves can't just sell the metal for a quick buck. At least they're not supposed to be able to. 13 News reporter Raya Torres joins us live from the west side, where the thieves have knocked several street lights out of commission. And Raya, the big question is, has this law helped?
Well, Mary, Dan, some of those scrap metal recycling shop owners tell me that it has helped, even though copper thefts are still continuing. Now, we're currently on Silverbell, just north of Speedway, and right behind me, it's pretty dark. That's because all of the street lights in this area experienced some copper wire thefts recently. But before this law had went into effect in 2012, one of those owners tells me that the market for stolen copper was out of control, meaning a already bad problem could have been much worse.
Darkness along multiple streets around Tucson as city lights continue to fall victim to thieves stripping them of their copper wire. This has been an issue in southern Arizona for decades, and scrap metal recycling plants and salvage yards are trying to curb the problem by following a law that went into effect over a decade ago. David Cook is a managing partner for Canet Recycling. When someone wants to sell scrap metal like copper, they follow a meticulous procedure.
We're going to weigh it, and then we take their ID, we take a picture of the material with them, and then while they're signing and giving a fingerprint, we also get another picture.
They also scan an ID or passport with an address, and they upload all of this to an online database accessible to local law enforcement who can flag possible stolen scrap metals, including copper. Since the business started 18 years ago, David says they've had about 4 instances of stolen copper.
You know, I said 4 cases, but we don't know how many other times a police officer has got on that, didn't even need to come and talk to us, and just built a case from that information.
The state law aiming to stop the sale of stolen metals went into effect in 2012. It outlines that within 24 hours of a scrap metal transaction, a dealer must report information of the transaction, including pictures of the transaction and a fingerprint from the seller. Anyone who fails to file this report is guilty of a Class 1 misdemeanor. Payment is also not given on the spot. Once the metal is determined to have not been stolen, the salvage yard will send a payment through mail or money order to the address provided by the scrap metal seller. For David, he believes this law has helped, despite reports of continuing copper theft cases.
It's definitely deterring some people because we're taking IDs and we're taking pictures of them and we're doing everything. We don't feel like getting civil penalties and criminal activities. Yeah, that's just not us.
The Arizona Department of Public Safety says that if you want to learn more about this law or report a copper theft, you can contact local law enforcement or the Arizona Attorney General's office. Reporting from the west side, Raya Torres, 13 News.